Hello, Professor Pica Cornejo and classmate. Welcome. Today, my group made up of Maria Cecilia Becerra, Maria Laura Navarro, Carla Pastor, and myself, Paul Bernal. We have the pleasure of bringing you the symposium with our speaker. Before we start, we will give a positive thing that you say, like the success is to fall 9 times and get up 10. Bon Jovi. Now we will start our with the speaker. We start. Maria Laura.
A cryptocurrency is a digital currency that can be used to buy goods and services. Now we have Juan Lugo, he's going to explain us about more about cryptocurrency.
Hi guys, how are you? Thank you for having me. I'm gonna share my screen so you can see my presentation. Paul, can you please allow me to share my screen? So because I'm not the host of the. Sorry, Paul, you have your microphone cut off.
Ready.
I cannot hear you. Oh yeah. Now I can do it. Okay. See. Okay. Can you see my? So can you see my presentation? Yeah.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Pero, ¿lo puedes ver bien? ¿O lo...
No, preséntalo.
Es que no me deja. Cuando lo pongo así se quita solo. Right. I think it's okay now. Okay. So guys, I'm gonna present to you about the topic we have today. So we talk about the cryptocurrency. First of all, we're gonna start with saying what is cryptocurrency. Everybody's talking about these days about it, and for keep it this presentation simple, we're gonna say that the cryptocurrency is basically a digital medium of exchange. It's basically like a coin. It's used as a coin, like everybody knows, euro, dollar, and have all the functions of that. But the only difference and the main difference about it is it's totally digital. That means that you cannot have a cryptocurrency physically on the human world, like in the physical world. You have this on the digital world where all this is data that can function to financial transactions. And it's controlled by the creation of new units every day, every single day, every single second. And also used as the verifying of transfer of assets. So the next question that people ask about this cryptocurrency is how do they work? How is something that big, something they use a lot of information on the internet works? And everybody knows right now with the globalization and the digital industry working, basically people create in the internet something called the digital wallet that can be stored these coins, and they can store these coins based on the same way as physical ones. They also keep cryptocurrency that when you have, and you can have it in these platforms. So but you can exchange it with other currencies like physical currencies with dollars, euros, in exchange of data in this case. But also it's important to say that it's totally digital. You cannot have it on the physical world. For a context on how global this currency is, basically right now on the market, we have like almost 4,000 cryptocurrencies on the run in this market. And the most popular that we can mention here is Bitcoin, everybody knows it, Ethereum, Litecoin, Stablecoin, Binance Coin, Kinky XRP, Dotcoin, and Bitcoin Cash. So a little bit of history about how this trend started, where do cryptocurrency origins? It basically origins on the oldest days, like in the 80s, when cryptographer David Chaum created a blind digital signature and launched an electricity currency cryptography system that called eCash. Basically, this was implemented and founded as the digital cash company that he creates. However, it is controlled the flow of those first cryptographic electronic payments. That means that the system that he used is not based on the system that everybody knows now from cryptocurrency, that is decentralized. This was so centralized because a few people that use this coin, that create this coin, can control transactions inside of it. So it cannot be the same way as the cryptocurrency today. And the second half of the 90s, other two things important happened that can develop, that help develop the cryptocurrency that we know from today. First, we have like an article, basically that from the US National Security Agency of Investigations that describes and also includes description of how cryptocurrency system works and how can you like originally send it. How can this work and how you can access to these things. And the second article that also started this trend was made by a computer engineering company from a guy called Wei Day, that was basically a description of the architecture of the big virtual currency called B-Money. This document deals with the centralized and the protection of anonymity. This document start talking about the things that people like about the cryptocurrency, that basically was the idea that any system can control these things, or they can move these things around so the people can manifest their will and the decisions to the currency, and it cannot be controlled by a big government or a big group of people. Now we start with the era of Bitcoin. This starts in back to 2009. The first decentralized cryptocurrency was created, Bitcoin. This project was created first, or the concept of the project was created by a guy called Satoshi Nakamoto. But the true identity of the people that they created the system and they implemented it, of the group of people that they created, is unknown. Because the reality that is Satoshi Nakamoto is like a pseudonymous, basically a guy that you can say like, no, he's the guy that created the project, but he did not implement it. It's also started when they start sending white paper titled to Bitcoin peer-to-peer electronic cash systems to an email of list of people that are interested in cryptocurrency. This was like a talk-to-talk, a year-to-year about this topic, and people try to invest on the same thing so they can start implementing it in a big panorama. The centralized control, use of anatomy, system of recording through the blockchains, and built in scarcity were combined to the project. This was the main thing that impulsed the idea of Bitcoin nowadays in the modern times. We can, and now how can you tell about the things that characterize the cryptocurrency? Basically, it's a decentralized system. It is not like the government or financial body that controls the interested taxes or things that you can do to exchange this currency. Is also the operativity that is not be regulated on the official market that makes it possible, like this is control set every single day, 7 days a week, and you can access anytime, anywhere. Also use the system of mining and blockchains. As we said before, these systems works basically on virtual data that change constantly, so people can secure our transaction, but also they can know that anybody of any systems can control it through basically blockchain technology. But I don't want to dig into much to the extent because it's going to be more complicated to explain, but it's actually a really complex context. The transparency. All transactions are recorded in shared ledgers. Basically, it's impossible to manipulate the data of the system in this current market. The volatility. Also, the main thing that people like about these things was that you can accelerate your utility by negotiating these things, because also the value of these coins is based on how the people trust and use it to exchange wealth and things around the market. The acceptance is also important because, as we saying before, people accept to use this coin on the free market, and that gives value to the coin. It doesn't depend on politics, as we said before, and the regulation is really low. Like it's all traditional currency. This is really important to say because this can affect the system of traditional currency work as today we know it. And for my final topic, we can say a little bit more about the mining work of cryptocurrency. As we said before, this uses a blockchain system based on a math complicated database, and this needs a lot of energy, a lot of computing that they can manufacture and decipher these codes and enhance it to send them to other people around all the globe of this earth. Mining are those of the running nodes of crypto network, and they are a functional part of the operation and integrity of network in each currency. The mission is to collect transactions as they occur, as they happen, in order to into the blocks and acts of the chain, and that way, the blockchain works, and each block must be related to the previous one to be valid. The feature will continue to exist even after the last access that it's been removed, and it always be critical to the network. This is important to know about these things. Thank you for having me, and I hope if you have any question about it, you can tell me.
We have now a round of questions that Maria Cecilia is going to ask our moderator, Juan Lugo. Maria Cecilia.
Hi, I want to ask you following questions. What is the difference between currency market and cryptocurrencies?
Okay, so the main difference that we can tell about the cryptocurrency and the market currency, we can talk about forex market. It's called the currency market. Basically, the storage is the storage. The storage in the currency market of forex market is physical. To difference with the cryptocurrency, all the storage that people have is data, so it's all digital. Other things is the financial operations that this market trades, or the forex market trades, is developed depends of the evolution of the price market. Basically, it depends of the politics, geographic tensions, crisis financials, exchange, the value, like the value that the coin has based on the wealth of a country and other things like that. And the cryptocurrency is just based on the value that people have on it, or the trust that people have. Another thing is the volatility we mentioned before, that the cryptocurrency has a high volatility because it doesn't have political independence that can be they can control it. And in the forex market, it's controlled by the politics of the country and the crisis of a country and maybe the exchange of the country and all the things like that, but the cryptocurrency doesn't. And one last thing is the liquidity of the market, because as we said before, it's also the operation that to buy or sell these coins on the market is really quick, and also it happened to exchange between the houses of exchange that the country has. So people can predict and analyze these things based on the historical precedents that they have. With the cryptocurrency, it's truly difficult to analyze these things because it's really the volatility is too high. And as we mentioned before, the market in the forex country is physical. Literally, the market opens. It's 24 hours, but 5 days a week. So it starts in the market of Sydney, Australia, and it ends or closes in the market of the United States value, the Wall Street.
The next question is future investment in them.
Okay, so how to invest in cryptocurrency? Really easy. Right now, there is a lot of websites that they can start trading these objects or instruments of cryptocurrency that you just can. You just have to be under 18, above 18 years old. Create an account. Storage a little bit of your coin that you use, euro, dollar, or whatever, in these wallets that they have on these websites, and you exchange. You literally make a trade, as you know the website how this works. You make a trade, and they sell you the digital base on of the coin. Basically, you have now a wallet. They create you a wallet that you can store now your coins and exchange it again with these things. Really easy. You don't have to worry about tax or something like that. Maybe if you want to exchange to someone else, they can. You have to pay a little bit of tax difference between the coins that you have to storage, but it's just a baseline that they have, so they can have like a revenue for the website. But it's really simple.
The next question is, in the which market is it Holland?
So as we mentioned before, the market of cryptocurrency is based on the trust and the use of the coin in the market. People nowadays use it just to make a revenue by buying this coin and then sell it to the higher price, because the volatility of the time to time accelerates, and then people have a revenue to buying in a first price, and then they can earn more money if they sell it to a higher price of the market. But also, when people do this, they start using the coin. So the use of the coin makes the value of that coin go higher and higher and higher. And nowadays, some countries start allowing these people, because of the technology advance that we have now, they start to realize that it is the future, and we can use cryptocurrency as the real currency that people have to buy things on the market, on the physical market that we know it, food or maybe some assets in a company or things like that. It's not just the coin nowadays. It now can be can use as a value to buy things, and that is gonna be the thing that is gonna higher the price and how can we say it, like in an easy way? It's gonna be the down of the physical coin, and it's gonna create a more stimulated way to the market to flow and to use as we know it today. You have another question?
No, that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Juan, for your participation in this presentation. Now we have Carla with the conclusion and the final thoughts.
As a conclusion, we understand that people could use cryptocurrencies to make quick payments and about transaction fees. Some people might acquire cryptocurrencies as investment, hoping that it will increase value. Cryptocurrencies can be purchased with card or, in some cases, through a process called mining. Cryptocurrencies are stored in a wallet or digital wallet, either online on your computer or the understand physical medium. Thank you, Professor, and college your attention this symposium on cryptocurrencies. I hope you liked it.